Okay, I'm going to get right to the topic. I'm not going to take too much of your time up. Hopefully not. What I'm going to talk about today is the eBay millionaire. Is this still possible? Are there eBay millionaires today in 2019? Well, I got some windows opened up. I did a little research on it. I just wanted to share it with you guys. For those who follow me on my YouTube channel, you know I like to help inspire and share. I like to try to keep keep a motivational thinking going here. I don't want to sit there and always have talk about being I don't like to procrastinate to begin with. That's not my nature here. I'm more of an optimist than a pessimist. Now, is it possible to become an eBay millionaire? Well, it depends. It all depends on you. Depends on the individual. I've been reading a lot of stories and reading a lot about on the eBay community chat boards in regards to what may be causing a lot of slow sales, no sales, or snail sales, I always say. And a lot of people, well, I shouldn't say percentage of people, but there was a couple of people in there that were talking about the Asian market is really affecting the sales going on as far as an eBay. But let alone, is it still possible to become an eBay millionaire? Well, that all depends, I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of mixed emotions with people when I talk about that when it comes to eBay. Oh, I don't know if you can still do it on eBay. Is it possible? And so on and so forth. So I just want to touch a little bases on it. I also have this book I picked up a while back. It's called right here, The eBay Millionaire by Amy Joyner. And I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing, but there was a particular story I read in there. Well, at least a caption of it. It was about Glacier Bay DVDs. And according to that story, what I read in there, I think if I didn't read on here, I also read it on the internet as well. They did a story about it back in the day. I think it was on eBay Radio. I heard about it. The websites are going to show you are kind of old. I think the e-commerce sites that did a story about the titanium sellers was done back in 2005, and the other story might have been in 2012. But as far as like the updated information about the eBay millionaires, that's for 2019, and we're going to go touch bases on that right now. So if you guys want to learn a little about this here, you want to hear a little about this topic, stick around. I'm going to share it with you guys. So I hope you check it out with me. All right. So let me bump out of this window here, and we're going to go to the websites. Okay, for those who are new to my channel, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. Okay, today's topic is millionaires. Okay, as you can see here, I did a Google search. I know just like anybody else can, but I just want to share this information with you guys. It says how many eBay millionaires are there? And it says there are almost 1,300 new 2019 eBay millionaires, the most since 2009. The number has soared by 18% in the past 12 months to their highest in almost a decade, and in a total of 8,500 eBay millionaires have achieved the milestone since 2009. And then it goes on to say June 27, 2019. That may have been the day this was posted. Now, you could click on a lot of different things here. You can go to all different windows when you're on this particular topic, on Google. But for all intents and purposes, I went to this one here. What do you call it, TameBay, and I got that window opened up here. So let's just read a little into it. It says 2019 eBay millionaires, and let me give you the URL before we get started. It's www.tamebay.com, and the title is 2019 eBay millionaires soared 18% to hit a 10-year high. This story was posted by Chris Dawson on June 27, 2019. It says there are almost 1,200 new 2019 eBay millionaires, the most since 2009. The number has soared to 18% in the past 12 months, and their highest is almost a decade. In a total of over 8,500 eBay millionaires have achieved the milestone since 2009. Now, I'm not going to read too much into this here. That's why I gave the URL, because I got some other windows open up here. I just want to expand a little on them, and I want to try to keep this video as short as possible. I'm going to try. I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to try. And the reason why I always tell you to go to the websites, directly to the websites, you could read it off of the video itself. You could just pause it if you like to, but I wouldn't recommend it because these are all active hyperlinks. You may want to read more into this topic here or read more information that's posted on this particular website. So I highly recommend that you definitely go to the website itself. However, if you don't, I scroll down over here to the bottom. When you get to the bottom of these here, especially on TameBay, they're going to have where you could leave comments. As far as I know, you can. Well, maybe this particular one you can't. Okay. Usually I'll have a little thing there saying if you want to leave a comment, but apparently this one doesn't seem to have it. Okay, so I don't mind scrolling down to the bottom. You could always pause the video. Again, I highly recommend you definitely go to the URL as well. Okay, now not getting too much into this particular website. Let's move out here. Let's close this one here. Let's close this one. Okay, I want to just share one little thing with you guys. Whenever you see, now Sweet Mom, as far as I know, I believe is a titanium seller. That's going to be in the eBay e-commerce website there. They're going to talk about this particular person who's still selling. But did you guys know what these stars mean? Well, if you ever hover your mouse over it, it's going to tell you how many they sold. Okay, it goes over here to say red shooting star icon feedback score is between 100,000 to 499,000. Okay, now when you look at this person's site here, now this is from this actually e-commerce Bytes did a story on this person here. Okay, so apparently this is a still active story. Active seller story. Active seller. They've been a member since January 26, 1999. I've been a member since July of 1999. So I'm over 20. I'm just the same as them. 20 years on eBay. Okay, and if you ever want to find out, for those who don't know, and this is for people who don't know. Okay, so I just want to share this with you. You could always, if you want to find out if they're making money, you could always go to the items, view items for sale. Now this person here has 15,283 results. That's how many items that are on that this person is listing. But if you want to find out, hey, are they making money though? Okay, what you would do is you'd scroll down here to the sold listings. You would click this on here, and you'll see that there were 4,238 results of sales. Okay, now again, you got to remember, mind you, that they have to put their cost of goods in there too, outside their fees and everything else that goes along with it. But if you look, now this is the fresh date here, right? December 13th, that's today. And if you look, you'll see how many items this person sold on this particular day. I am not going to go through 4,200, what is it? 238 listings. But this is what they sold. That's how much, that's what they sold. Okay. And if you add this up, which I'm not going to, there's quite a bit of income over here. This person's doing great. Look how many sales they did just in one day. Okay, today, the Friday the 13th. Okay, this is great. I mean, I would be in eternal happiness if I could do this here. If I could make this many sales. Look at this. All right. Now, this most likely is going to go all the way down to probably for the whole beginning of the month and then some. All right, but I just want to let you guys know that there are people making money out there. Okay, and this person here, as far as I know, I believe is a titanium seller. Now we're going to read the requirements with the e-commerce Bytes in a second, but before we get there, let me just see something over here. I got this on the window. So you know the person, it's Sweet Mom. Okay, and like I said again, if you ever get a chance, check out that shooting star. Some people don't know about that there. If you hover your mouse over it, you'll give you an idea what these people actually sold. Okay, and this is their feedback score, 100,000 to 499,000. It's awesome. So that's it looks like here. Well, this is probably most likely 220,000, I would think, if I'm reading it correctly. Yeah. So that's another thing too. If you feed over here, you'll get the feedback score, and this will also tell you the red shooting star, what it means. So each time you hover your mouse over, it'll give you a little information. Of course, this is about me, and you could read a little more about the person, Sweet Mom. Now, I'm not going to say too much, but I just want to say one thing. This person is making sales. Okay, and you can see it. The proof is in the pudding, as the old saying goes. So let's close this window out over here. If you go to the eBay cafe here, I should say eBay community, they have a thing over here, how to become an eBay millionaire. Now this is on eBay community's chat board. Okay, as you can see here. All right, and you will hear people talk about this here. You're entitled to leave your response to these things here. You can reply to, if I'm not mistaken. But this one person will tell you. Becoming an eBay millionaire through eBay inspiring stories. Add comments. 2 guys from the UK prove that they could become millionaires just through eBay without even owning a physical store. And it goes on to say Jamie Murray never intended to start a business on the internet, but today he's a successful eBay millionaire. Now again, I am not going to read this here. There's a lot of text to read here, and I got some other windows I want to talk about. And you may want to check this out for yourself. It gives you an idea. You know, like I said, there may be a lot of naysayers out there. I've been on the eBay community chat board, and there are people out there that are upset about what's going on with eBay. Is it possible you could still make money? How come the people that have slow, small time sellers, such as myself, how can we make it in this day and age? But there are people doing it. There are, and this is here. This is on their site. Okay, this is not me. This is and that's why I always tell you guys the information. Now I didn't give you the information for this one. The URL it'd be www.community.ebay.com, and you can go there or just type in the topic here. If you do a Google search, how to become an eBay millionaire, it'll bring you to this window. Okay, and you could read more about it. Now this one here was done December 31st, 2012. I'm sorry, 2012. And like I said, some people, yeah, but you're giving old information. Listen, old information can be good information as well. Okay, I never knock old information because you could still learn from it. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, even though people say, yeah, but things change in the course of things. I understand that, but if you could still get a little takeaway from it, there's nothing wrong with it. All right, now you could read more into the story. All right, but for all argument's sake, let's bump out of here. I got one more window open up, and then we're going to start going to that story about the seller performance and so on and so forth. I came across this one here. It's Crazy List. I'm sure you guys who are eBay sellers may have heard about it. It goes, the URL is www.crazylist.com. Now, if you click over here, there's an active hyperlink. It says eBay. This is what I typed in: eBay power seller versus top rated seller. Now, the top rated seller is if you follow all the rules and guidelines that eBay sets up to become a top rated seller. Then you have top rated seller plus. This one over here says how to become an eBay top rated seller and requirements and benefits. Okay, but down here, this particular one here, it says eBay power seller versus top rated seller. The power seller is what you do in sales. If I am not mistaken, that's the way I understand it, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. But it goes on to say here, it is no secret that the extremely important for eBay to provide the best customer service possible. This is due to the fact that there is plenty of competition from other online marketplaces such as Amazon, for an example. The way in which eBay ensures top-notch customer experience is by holding its sellers to the highest standards. This system includes having customers' feedback on eBay seller based on their performance, and you can read a little more into this as well. Okay, now the eBay seller levels, it's going to get a little more involved in here. It's going to tell you the requirements and the benefits of it. Okay, all right, and then I'll talk a little about the eBay seller levels. Okay, so you might want to check into this here because they got top rated / top rated plus, which that's what I am. And it says, let's read a little into it. This means that you belong to the eBay elite and provide the highest of customer service when compared with your peers while meeting the minimum sales requirements. Keep in mind that a power seller is the older version of the top rated plus. Now, they have been changing that, and I think what's happened is, I'm not saying for sure, because they still do, if you look in your dashboard, seller dashboard, I believe it is, they still have it where you're a power seller. It'll tell you power seller, none, whatever. I was a bronze seller, like I said, I think back in June and July of this year, and I couldn't meet the threshold because they anteed it up, they stepped it up, and I couldn't meet it. I was a little shy, but anyway, I lost the bronze. I was a bronze power seller. But anyway, I lost that, but I'm still top-rated seller here. As you can see, let's just read a little more about this one more time. Top-rated / top-rated plus. This means that you belong to an elite and provide the highest customer service when compared with your peers while meeting the minimum sales requirements. Keep in mind that power seller is the older version of top rated plus. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then you got above standards. This means you achieve the minimum standard for sales and provide good customer service. Okay, below standards, this means that you're missing the target as far as one or more multiple eBay minimum requirements for customer service goes. You'll be considered below standard with the defect rate of 2%, or your case is closed without seller resolution is above 0.3%. Okay, now you can read a little more into this here. I gave you the URL. It'll talk a little more about becoming a top-rated seller. Okay, so I highly recommend you go there, you check it out. These are the late shipment rates, whatever. This is some information you need to keep intact with, because if you're going to become a top-rated seller, you want to always stay within their rules and guidelines, requirements, especially. But yeah, you can check it out. And like I said again, I on the other hand, It doesn't really make a difference to me whether I lost that power seller status or not, because I'm still top rated plus. So to me, I'm okay with it. All right, but if it says over here becoming a power seller, before I begin, I want to highlight that the eBay's outdated title for the top rated sellers is retained by the eBay since the sellers have gotten used to it over the years. Becoming a power seller is very similar to becoming a top rated seller. So you still need, okay, to have an account with it's active for 90 days and follow the eBay policies and criteria I mentioned above. The additional, it says the additional requirements for you, in order for you to meet, become a power seller, which you do not need in order to become a top-rated seller, include having positive feedback on 98% or higher, sell $3,000 in merchandise, United States, base buyers spanned over the minimum 100 transactions, and a 12-month period. And then they got the eBay top-rated plus, which I am. Okay, just to share this with you guys really quick, it says top-rated plus is a name that implies a step above top-rated. If you're categorized as top-rated, and you offer same day or 1 day business handling, in other words, this is how you're going to get that status. Okay, free returns 14 to 30 days, sometimes longer, based on which category you are selling in. And then it says if you're selling collectibles in the collectibles art, because in our category, you only need to offer 14-day free returns. If you're selling items in the following categories, you need to offer free returns 30 days or longer to qualify for top rated plus. Okay, and then it's got books, DVDs, monitors, music, and instruments. Okay, now you could read more into this here. Okay, if you got the time, read more into it. I highly recommend it. It's crazylister.com. So let's move up here. Okay, let's bump out. And just to let you know, they have over here eBay sellers, just to share this with you guys, eBay sellers journey to 100K a month. You could click on here, eBay success stories. Okay, and they will tell you 3 unbelievable Amazon success stories. Bonus retailers, bonus retailers share success secrets. And then it goes from 0 to 1 million in 8 months. Awesome dropshipping success story. This came out December 28, 2017. These are the people, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and then they have, I think, other ones, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can read these success stories, and I think it's pretty interesting. Okay. What else we got? Learn how this eBay description template generates 34,000 a day. So stuff like this I find very interesting. I will read more into this here. Outside of sharing information with you guys, I need to also share it with myself, because there are a lot of things I bring out in the open outside of helping you guys out. Also helps me as well. Then you got over here another little window here. That's why I tell you to go to the website directly instead of reading it. You could, like I said, you could pause it if you want. In some cases, I will take it all the way down to the bottom, and you can pause it, read it that way. But you're best off going directly to the website itself. Okay, then it goes on here, increasing eBay sales, how to drive sales through traffic using Pinterest and advertising in 2020. Okay, and then it says we're revealing the top selling items on eBay 2019, and you could read more on that there. Very good site, highly recommend it. Okay, and it's got the other stuff in there outside of the most popular. And okay, so you could read more into this here. What is your top selling items, electronics, and they'll tell you what's selling in here. It'll give you a total sold count, the price, total revenue, item description, right? And they'll give you a little more information that breaks it down. All right, so you may want to check that out. Very good information, though, really is. This is a good site. I highly recommend you hit Crazy Lister. To get involved with it as far as that part, I think, well, this one here is just on informational purposes. I think they do have where if you use their service, there is a payment. I think they have a service where you pay for it. I think to make listings. I don't know. Let's see over here. Then you got the other one, eBay Doctor. Okay, learn how to sell on eBay. Really good site. Yeah, here's what I was talking about the pricing part here. Remember I was telling you about the pricing? You click this on here. You could do the pricing here. They got a starter kit up to 100. I think how many listings to 100? Then it's to 500. It's $20 a month. Well, this must be another one here, right? Okay, then they change it. Yeah, okay, that goes up. Okay, you could see it'll go up like more than a $10 increment. Let's see. This one here is 48, up to 5,000, 80, up to 10,000, 160, up to 50,000, 320, and up to 50,000 plus. Let's talk. That's no way in my lifetime I'll ever see that many listings. But anyway, unlimited for 7 days, no credit card required. So you can save nearly 20%. Most likely, I would probably do this here. But right now, I don't need to justify an expense like this because I am not even making $20 a day on my sales right now. That's how bad it is. It's kind of slow. So for the most part, I'm not blaming it 100% on eBay. I just think it's the time of the year that's causing a lot of slow sales. But anyway, that's what we got over here on Crazy Lister. You don't have to get involved with that there. I just go to these sites for informational purposes, and you might want to check it out as well. Okay, and you could read some, they got some videos there too. All right, the easiest way to listen and sell on eBay. And again, you could get started for free. On the other hand, I don't do that. I'd rather go back to the windows I was at. Let me see here. You got the videos are good too. You can get some good information from the videos. I'd rather just go right to the one here, and that seems pretty interesting. Check this guy out as well. The eBay doctor. What does he got to offer here? He's got some videos. I would take these as videos, I would think, unless it's just episode 60. I would think they could be. I could be wrong. And then again, you got over here, you see here how to sell on eBay for those who are new. It's a good idea to start a business to import your stuff on Alibaba and sell on eBay, Amazon. Then you got eBay tips. Okay, what are the best products to sell on eBay? And you could read more into that there. Definitely go to the website. Okay, because you'll be cutting yourself short if you don't. And then you got some over here. How many eBay top-rated sellers are there? Well, a while back, I remember reading. I remember reading something that was like 25,000 or something like that. But then again, I got that off of the Google. I did a Google search on it, and now it seems like it'll be a little different here. Let's see what are they saying here. Well, I'm not going to get too much into this here, but it was something along that line. I could be wrong. Well, actually, not me. Actually, I got the information. I pulled it off of the Google search. And last but not least, I got the video tips here. And you could, like I said again, you could check this guy out as well. Okay. All right. Let's move right along. And I think I'm going to keep Crazy Lister open because I want to definitely read a little more into this here. Okay. Now we're talking about eBay titanium sellers. What are they? What's the requirements for this here? And it's going to tell you in a second here. This URL is www.ecommercebytes.com. Okay, and I definitely recommend you check it out. This story now was posted back in May 20th, 2012. Okay, e-commerce bytes update. It goes on to say eBay's titanium sellers. Where are they now? So if you fell asleep in 2004 and woke up today, you might be shocked at how much eBay has changed. In today's issue, E-commerce Bytes takes a look back at 50 top sellers on eBay from 2004 to find if they're still on eBay and ask, where are they now? Now, again, I'm not going to get into this here. Now, when I clicked this on here, it didn't give me another window. I got some kind of error message there. But definitely, again, go to the website. They have active hyperlinks in here, as you can see here. Now, reading a little more about the how eBay defines a titanium seller. Okay, it goes on to say eBay defines a titanium seller as a power seller who either does 1,800,000 annual sales or 180,000 annual transactions and meets other customer support criteria. Okay, now it goes on to say number one on the list is J. Marie. I remember hearing about these people a long time ago on eBay radio. And the information they put out, they used to come on as guests and stuff like that. They would talk about their sales. They talk about, I guess, how they started. This was way back when, back in the day. I don't even know if they're still around as far as that day. I didn't do any research on that. But however, this is the story I was talking about, Glacier Bay. Now it says moving on. Some of the top sellers are no longer selling on eBay at all, doing something very different. Glacier Bay DVD, ranked number 2 on the list, is currently not offering anything for sale, and its owner, Randy Smythe, has moved onto a job as a senior director of marketplace for Buy.com. Okay, now apparently these guys were making money back in the day. I got two different stories. That's why I said sometimes when you get information off of the Google, you got to watch where it's coming from. I remember reading something where they did $10 million a year, but I'm looking really quick, scanning over here. It says in 2004, Glacier Bay did $4.6 million in gross sales, I guess, right? And then what's the other part here? I remember, because I said, I remember reading about it or hearing about it where they used to do, they did like $10 million in sales. And I don't know what happened here, but this one's showing a different amount, of course. But it's a big story. So again, if you guys want to check it out, please do. Now, this one over here, this is the one we just did before. She's still active. Sweet Mom, and we just came from her website. Sweet Mom was number 32 on the 2004 list of owned by Cami Nyquist. Is still going strong, though her company has made many adjustments over the years. She has a feedback number of 64,922 and is now around 173,630. Okay, Nyquist runs an eBay store and now sells via her own website, sweetmom.com. You could also find her on Twitter at sweetmom.com and on Facebook. Okay, and that's one of the stories. Okay, and that's the criteria. That's what they want you to, as far as like to become a power or titanium seller. I can honestly say I don't think that would ever happen in my lifetime where I can meet that. But then again, people say, well, don't be so hard on yourself. You never know. Well, no, it's true. I always say, I tell my daughters, never say never, because you don't know from day to day what could happen. I mean, especially, you may come up with a real good idea and it may be a big kick. Somebody will take, it may take off. But we'll see what happens with that there, okay? Let's see what all these here. I'm just looking at this one here. Nauru, not found. Okay, 0 items listed. These, I think, the companies right now, I don't think, are they still active here? Let me see, J. Marie. Oh, there's no active hyperlink here. I guess if you type it in, you'll find out. They were big, too. They were a very big site. J. Marie. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. How I found that about through eBay Radio. Okay, so, yeah, I'll scroll down here. Okay, and that's it. All right, so you can check that out. And again, I gave you the URL to that. It was www.ecommercebytes.com. And the story you're looking for is eBay titanium sellers. Where are they now? Okay, let's move on here. Now, we talked a little about Glacier Bay. That's before, right? The one we just got off of this page. It says Glacier Bay DVD becomes top seller on eBay using Channel Advisor merchant. This story was posted June 23rd, 2005. It says Research Triangle Park, June 23rd, 2005. Channel Advisor, the leading provider of channel management solutions, CMS, announced that today at Glacier Bay. Now remember that Glacier Bay is no longer in business. That Glacier Bay, a top online company company offering new specialty and hard-to-find DVDs and soundtrack CDs, become a top seller on eBay with a feedback score of 238,456, the highest feedback rating on eBay as of June 23rd. Glacier Bay has been a Channel Advisor customer since 2002. Now, I don't know how much more they're going to get into this here. Let's see here. Not really much. You could read it. I didn't give you the URL for this. I apologize. It's www.businesswire.com. All right, so check it out. And we're going to close these windows a little by little here as we go along. Now, this one here is on the eBay community chat board if you want to read more into it. Okay, it says the rise and fall of Glacier Bay DVDs. And it goes on to say here, as most anybody who buys sells DVDs, eBay knows Glacier Bay was the biggest one of the most reputable sellers of DVDs on eBay. Then earlier this year, negative feedback started piling up. DVDs were not being delivered and their account selling was Nauru. There was a lot of speculation that it happened now. A lot of speculation happened now. In an interview on a website, Auction Bytes, the former owner candidly discusses how to build a business up. How built up the business and what factors led to its demise. These active hyperlinks here? No. You could probably copy and paste these so you could read them as well. Okay? So you could check it out. And good guy. Like I said, I mean, there were three guys that were involved with this business, But there was good thing. It was good back then. They were doing good. I really think it should be required by reading an online movie seller, whether aspiring mega seller status or part-time hobbyist. Okay, these I guess can be some comments left here. All right, let's move right along. You can check it out. You know where you're going to find a story at the eBay community, and the URL is www.community.ebay.com. Let's close that window out. And over here we talked about the difference of power. So this is on the eBay community chat board. As you can see, this is me up here. I'm the shop RJ Pasini for great deals. I am a venturer. That's how they got me classified. Top rated selling power seller difference. I became a top seller shortly after. Thereafter, I noticed that the top seller icon removed and replaced with the power sellers icon. I read the description. Did I win or lose in this? I'm so confused. Thanks. Okay. These are people probably just like, they're sending in the replies to see what kind of, what they get on that there. I don't know if someone lost the status. I did. I lost my power seller status a while back. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you. I don't really care. To become a power seller, you must have at least $3,000 in transactions in the past year. But for the TRS, the minimum is just $1,000. Okay, so these are active hyperlinks right here. Okay, so you may want to check that out as well. All right, and the rest is comments. Well, at least like 1 or 2, right? Whatever. Okay, power sellers, special benefits. Okay, you could click these on. You could find out a little more about it. All right, let's move right along here. All right, for those of us who are interested in seller, you want to find out the seller levels and performance standards, making sure buyers receive great service from all our sellers is one of our top priorities. Our seller level performance standards to help you track your performance and let buyers shop with confidence. And if you go on here, you click it on here, this particular window. Again, this is from the eBay customer service, well, eBay community, right? I believe it is. You could click these on here. It'll take you to the eBay information page there. And like, for example, this is the seller levels. If you want to know a little about the seller levels, how to become a top rate seller, it'll tell you what you need to do. Okay, above standards, so on and so forth. And becoming top rated, becoming a top rate seller indicates you're consistently delivering outstanding customer service. It also makes you eligible to receive a prominent top rate seller plus seal on qualified listings. Okay, and it'll tell you about how to become that. Becoming a power seller, that's another story. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it. And that's basically it here. Let's see, add a stock feature. I'm just looking at some of this stuff here, folks, to share with you guys. Well, you know what? I'm going to let you do that there because I don't want to keep taking too much of your time. You get the chance, just check it out. You got the seller levels, become a top rate seller, benefits and requirements, become a power seller, and so on and so forth. You could check that out. And lastly, I'm going to bump out this window and go over here just to share this with you guys. If you go to the eBay community chat board, just in general, okay, you could find out the latest information, I guess, okay, latest discussions, I should say. And you could also start a discussion. Buyer opened the case but did not receive the item tracking, will not respond. This story was posted today, right here, updated 12/13. It was updated, okay. And let's see what else they got. Refunds. So they got other stories in here too you could check out as well. And that's basically it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. So let me go out, bump out of this here really quick, and we're going to close this video out. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you got a takeaway from it, and I hope you found it interesting. For those of us who still want to make it successful on eBay and become, well, hopefully it'd be nice to become an eBay millionaire, all I have to say is, stick with it. Do your research when it comes to buying products and sourcing. Don't jump into things, head first without doing your research, because for the simple reason is, folks, I myself had made mistakes. I bought stuff based on what other people were telling me, and it turned out to be not a good thing. However, if you are thinking about starting or selling on eBay, I always say in my videos, don't quit your day job just yet, because you may be surprised. People may say, well, I beg to differ. Well, you can, but I always say make sure you got all your bases covered, because I've heard stories where people, or I should say heard and read, where people had jumped into eBay head first, so to speak, want to do this full time. And later on, those same people were complaining because they had slow sales and no sales, or like I always say, snail sales. Sorry. So be careful when it comes to making that choice. It's a big choice you're making. And to be honest with you, the real reason how I got involved with this here is because back in 2016, and June of 2016, I decided to throw my hat in here and try this on a full-time basis. And as I said before in my other videos, it's been a rough ride. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do not sugarcoat anything on this YouTube channel. I pretty much will tell it like it is. I don't get involved with numbers because that's personal. I'm not going to sit there and tell you what I made for the year, what I made over the years. That's really, between me and eBay, so to speak. But for the most part, though, you know, I'm sticking in it. You're sticking to it. I'm going to stick with this, you know, selling on eBay here. I'm hoping that things will get better with it, where the sales will come in more frequently instead of trickling in, is what they are. I had a sale today for a girl's Michael Kors sweater top, whatever. That was the only sale I got, and they made a best offer, and I accepted it. It's either accept it or make nothing. And to be honest with you, like I said, with the way sales are going, folks, it's not been a pretty picture, to be honest with you. There are people out there, though, that I follow that are making money. I think the things I have, if you look at my listings, not to put them down or anything, I don't think they're too much desirables. A lot of people watching, but as far as like people buying, that's a whole other story. So, you know, going into this business with great expectations, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we could say to ourselves, and you know, say we're going to go into this here and we're going to make money, we're going to make a go of it, and nothing's going to stop me, and I'm going to stick to it until I make it, and, you know, whatever. And, you know, I have that same great expectation as well. I have dreams and passions. One of my dreams and passions is to do videos and to sell on eBay and hopefully become successful in the e-commerce platform. You know, doing the YouTube channel is pretty stressful at times, I have to honestly say. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's not. It's been pretty stressful. Especially if you're a YouTube creator such as myself, you want to put good, clean content out there. And as I say in my other videos, I do not discuss religion or politics on my YouTube channel, nor do I use profanity. Does it make my website, does it make my YouTube channel any better than anybody else's? Absolutely not. It doesn't. But for the most part, though, I do my due diligence to put information out there for you guys. Hopefully you'll get a takeaway from it. I don't know what takeaway you're going to get from this information, but I just want to show you guys that according to what I've been reading and looking at the information that we both went over together, you can see there are people that are becoming very successful and are becoming millionaires. How long they can keep that trend up is a whole new story. Glacier Bay was doing good, and then, like I said again, they ended up disappearing from it. Now, you can read up on it, maybe for those of you who know about Glacier Bay, the whole story behind it, the rise and fall of them as to why they went out. It's a whole other story. That I don't know. I didn't get a chance to read into it as far as that part goes. I didn't read too much into it, but that's why I put the information out there for you guys to check it out. But anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time. Like I said again, today is Friday the 13th. I'm wishing you guys all happy eBay sales. I'm hoping that all of us can make a good selling season before, for the new coming year. As I said once before, my other video, before I close this one out, in 2020, I'd like to do some more features or trip things up a little here, change my channel around a little. I don't know, I'm going to change the banner again, but I definitely want to do some new things with this YouTube video channel. So don't be surprised if you see that coming up, and those changes coming up in the next upcoming months. But I'm going to be doing that there, folks. And I just want to say one thing in closing, before I close this video out. I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. If you do like the content and you get a takeaway from it, please hit that bell notification icon, and you'll be posted. You'll be updated when I post that new videos. So I hope you guys like the information. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you will become a subscriber. And if you like this video or any of my videos seen, please give it a thumbs up. It'd be appreciated. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if there's something you don't like about the video, leave in a comment below. Or please leave nice comments though, okay? No derogative, no nasty comments. It's not necessary to do that there. But if you're going to leave a nice comment, I'd really appreciate it, and I do respond to them. So I just want to say again, have a great day, have a great weekend. Until next time, bye-bye for now.